I mean, I think anything's possible with a cookie. You can put anything on a cookie. You can put any words, any design. If there's a shape that you need, there's 3D printers. You can cut it out with like a knife. I do get a lot of messages and people seem very timid and they're like, can you like put this word on a cookie? Can you put this design? Like, it's okay if you can, I'm just, can you do this? And it's like, yeah, absolutely I can. The opportunities are endless, so I mean, you could do anything. And I feel like people don't know that and they're kind of hesitant and they're like, oh, you can only do circles or like a basic design, but like you can do anything. It's called the helicopter move. You just swing it around. And what this does is it pushes it all to the bottom and then it gets rid of air bubbles. So One Sweet Kitchen is a home-based bakery, meaning I bake out of my home. Of course you can tell it's a tulip without doing this, but this just gives it a little bit something extra. I don't have a storefront and I specialize in cookies. Mainly specialize in custom sugar cookies. So the previous owner developed it and I know it took her a while to get it down because sugar cookies are very temperamental. They're either too hard or they get too brown, too cooked. They're not soft enough in the middle. So we make ours pretty thick so they stay soft. Even you can leave them out for a couple days and they'll stay soft. It's a very finicky recipe. So I got started, it really started in high school with my foods class. I think what really set it off was just spending time with that foods teacher after class, learning more about different kinds of pastries and breads that we just didn't do in class. I got in touch with the previous owner of this company, worked for her for a couple years, just doing the basics. All right, so we've got our tray with our parchment. Cutting out, making the dough, just learning how the business runs, and then after about 2 years, bought the business from her and opened up shop here, and here we are. And I'll put those in there for about 12 minutes. So I think the most challenging thing would probably be time management and then space. So the way that I test these is I'll pull it out a little bit and then I'm just gonna lift the edge. I mean, as you can see, it's not a huge kitchen, it's not a commercial kitchen. I don't have a bunch of ovens and counters that you normally would in an actual bakery, so I think space is a challenge. I'm not a perfectionist, but I know that a lot of these cookies are for really important events. So like weddings, birthdays, rehearsal dinners, engagements, things like that. So because of that, I feel like it really does need to be special. That's a really good part about doing this is like they come to pick them up, you hand them the box, and usually they stand there for a few seconds and they say, oh my God, I love them. And that's usually the reaction. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So I'll hover for a couple seconds and make sure they like them, but that's a really nice part of it. I really love it when people will reach out and tell me what the response was.